Please introduce
Good
yourself.
afternoon. My name is Amara Udeagwu and I'm originally from Nigeria, Anambra to be precise, and I relocated to Spain in the year 2020, currently living with my family in the city of Valencia.
Thank you for accepting to be interviewed.
Thank you for having me as well.
When did you relocate and why?
It's not even, in fact, I'm one of those people that are like very patriotic. I didn't have any plans of relocating to any country, although then when I relocated, this jackpot thing was not like rampant, so there was no plan. It was marriage that brought me to Spain. So there's something they call family reunion visa, which you can apply for if you have a spouse living in Spain. Do you understand? So that visa is the one that I used, because after I got married to my husband in 2018, he applied for me from Spain. So my coming into Spain was directly, I got my residency even from Nigeria.
Wow.
I didn't come, the visa I got was a resident visa, not like a short stay visa. I got a resident visa. Immediately I came in here, I was able to just do the documentation and get the real card. So that was how I relocated. It was family reunion visa that I used to come to Spain. So I didn't choose it, it chose me.
Safe to say that you followed me.
I followed my sister.
How long have you been in Spain and what has your experience been like living there?
Okay, so I've lived in Spain now for 4.5 years. I moved just after, immediately the lockdown was called off in Nigeria. I was one of the first people that ran to the airport because that was when in fact my visa was even delayed because of the lockdown. So it delayed a little bit, so I moved immediately after and I came here to meet my husband. So it was more like a soft landing for me. I already have a home, you know, I had somebody I was coming to meet, and settling down was not so difficult like other people who are coming without, you know, anybody in that country. It wasn't difficult at all. My husband already had friends, he had people that he considered family here, so it was more like I was just coming to fit into what was already created, more or less. But of course there are some certain things that I still had to learn, like the language, the culture, and all those other good stuff, which you have to if you're coming to in a country where they don't speak English, as you all know. So yeah, I had to be able to, like, you know, integrate more or less.
What has your experience been like living in Spain?
In Spain, we use euro, which is used in most of the European countries, and for my own experience, because I know everybody has different experience, I would say that Spain is a family-oriented country. They really love family a lot. It's in Spain that you see a lot of family businesses. You know, Zara is a family business. Repsol, Mercadona, it's like a supermarket chain business here in Spain, and is like one of the richest in this Europe. So yeah, so Spain is family oriented. They love family a lot. When you go to their churches, you always see mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, before you start seeing the nephews and nieces. So that is how they usually roll. Because of their family oriented, they are friendly. Immigrant friendly, that's what I call this country. They don't really, like, since I've been here, this racism that people usually say, oh, if you go to this country, they're racist when they see black. I've not really experienced it, to be honest. Although I will always be an exception to the rule. But majority of people I've come across, majority of people I've mixed up with, always are friendly. They want to even know more about where I'm coming from. Most of them don't know Nigeria. They will see your hair and they'll be like, oh, they'll have questions. Why is your hair like this? Oh, is it, you know that it's just out of mere inquisitiveness. It's not like they are being racist. So I feel that Spain is one of the most friendly countries you can ever move to. And coming here, you get to open your eyes to a lot of things, because it's such an international country. You see people that come from different countries, Americans, people, British, anywhere that you want to think of, they have them here. because Spain is not in the culture of deporting people, except you're found constituting a nuisance, or maybe you did something that is not lawful. But they don't really reject. If you hear in the news where you see people come even from the sea, they don't reject them in Spain. So that's why you see that in Spain you have several countries, indigens. Yes, here you will see people from different countries, and you get to learn a whole lot when you're in Spain. Since I've been in Spain, it's in Spain I found out that, you know, people can just genuinely help you without looking for anything in return. It's in Spain, yes, it's in Spain that I found out that people can just decide now that they want to sponsor something about you. Maybe they find out that, you know, you're having a hard time getting documentation. Somebody can single-handedly say, okay, I want to help you with the documents you need to do this. And the person is not looking for anything, just because the person just wants to do it. Do you understand? So I'm telling you that when you come to Spain, your eyes will get open to the fact that there are still good people. There are still really good people in this world. So yes. Then concerning their culture, wow, Spain is very rich in culture. They have so many festivals in Spain that I've lost count. You know, Spain is like, they have like their background in Catholicism. So here, any saint that is doing feasts, they go on holiday. Oh. They have, yes, so my sister usually says that if Mother Mary drinks water in heaven, that we will go on holiday. Here is very, very rampant here to go on holidays. Holidays are back to back. Like, they will have Feast of St. Joseph is actually coming up in March. So from 1st of March to 20th of March, we have like a long stretch of activities that usually now commemorates to a holiday that lasts like some days. So it's a big feast here in Valencia in particular. They call it Las Fallas. And even the school closes for 2 weeks. So it's not a small something. Yeah, so they have things like that in different comunidad. Valencia is a comunidad on its own. So if you go to Barcelona, Madrid, Sevilla, Andalusia, you have different festivals that is peculiar to those comunidades. So we have things like that, and it just makes Spain a chilled country. They're not in the habit of working and not taking a break. Here, people take a break. In fact, they prioritize breaks in Spain than working. Yes, if in Spain, how their work hours is they open from 9 o'clock. That's government offices. They open from 9 o'clock and they close by 1:32. So they go for siesta break and they resume by 5 to close by 8 or 9. So you see how they prioritize rest. Yes, they prioritize rest more than to kill themselves. So it's very, very, in fact, when I came here, I used to be like, if you go out in the afternoons to do some things, the shops are closed. You have to go back to your house and go and sleep. It's a different environment in general. Like, you can't even compare. It's different. That's one thing I love about Spain. They prioritize rest and just taking care of yourself. Well, the money will be made somehow, but it's not when you die that you make the money. So you just have to chill. So yeah, that's basically what I can say on top of my head about Spain.
How has Spanish history shaped its current identity?
Okay, I would say that the history has actually shaped its current identity because from time immemorial, I feel that Spain is so deep in culture. And even with the new generation we have now, you still see that culture. You know, the culture of prioritizing their language. Let's even start with that. Spanish people love their language, oh. No matter how westernized they are, they want to speak their language. They're not in the era of, oh, English is the Yes, it's a new. If you don't speak English, you're not cool. If you don't speak, no. They would, even the ones that know how to speak English, because in this era now, they have kind of prioritized English, sort of. So they've put it into their curriculum and stuff. But even the ones that know how to speak English, they will still be speaking their Spanish and be going. So you understand? So it's something that is in their culture. They believe that being cool is speaking your language. Being cool is identifying as Spanish. Do you understand? So, and also in their dressing, Spanish people are, their dressing is different. They're not ready to like change who they are just to fit into anything. They dress and they have this sense that their culture is always, you can see it in their dressing and also in their way of life. They don't play with their Mediterranean diets. They do not play with it. And if you're around them, you should not. If you want to be an enemy with a Spaniard, just say you don't like a Mediterranean diet. So, so you've entered problem. So they are no, they are very grounded in their culture, and it has shaped their lifestyle and everything that you have to know. Once you see them, you already know it's there.
How is the cost of living in Valencia compared to other cities?
Okay, so Valencia is the third largest city in Spain. We have the capital, which is Madrid, and of course, as you would know, anywhere that is the seat of power is usually more expensive. Cost of living is usually more expensive. So here on this side, cost of living is cheaper. You can actually have one job and be able to fend for yourself and your family. And that's another thing I love about Spain. I feel that in most countries, most Western countries, you have to juggle 2 jobs, takes multiple shifts in order for you to be able to pay your bills. Here in Spain, people have one job and they're able to like fend for their family. You know, so that's another thing that we have to go back to, that rest. Because you see, people in other countries, they'll tell you, oh, I don't have time. I need to, I work 6 hours, later I will go and work at night again. And you're just going. One day you will break down, you know. So in Spain here, in fact, I don't even know who has, except out of choice, so, because I know there are some people that will be like, there's something that is a project I'm pursuing, and let me tell you, all those people that take multiple jobs, they are from Africa. You can never see a Spaniard take multiple. Are you kidding me? You can't see a Spaniard take multiple shifts here. Once that 2 o'clock has reached, they are leaving you straight home. You can't tell them, oh, come and work, or maybe they are on break, they are on vacation during August, because August, a compulsory 1 month break is issued all over Spain. So even the embassy in Nigeria will close down for 1 month. Spanish embassy in Nigeria closes down for 1 month, and the whole of Spain shuts down for 1 month for vacation. It's compulsory that you take your rest. So in this place, it's only Africans that will say, I have this house I'm building, I want to work. Do you understand? Because there's a lot of pressure from family. There's a lot of black taxes that we have to, you know, sort out in this country. You understand? So wherever you are, even if you are in Europe, your family members will still be calling you, sister, send me money, I need this, I need that, and you have to take care of that. So we still have, that's, our culture has shaped us too, as you can see. It has somewhat shaped us, because you cannot leave grandma, you can't leave grandpa, you can't leave, you know, family members. Yeah, so that's our culture has shaped us. And on the flip side, a typical Spaniard, the way their life is structured here, their grandma and grandpa are pensionistas. That's what we call them here. So they are receiving pension. And in Spain, a pensionista is the richest, because they do nothing and the government pays. Yes, they're the richest. They're the ones that drive the biggest cars. They're the ones that go on holidays and just live their best life. If you see pensionistas, you will know them, because the way they dress, you will say, this one, you know, living their best life. And they're the ones that give to their grandchildren. It's not the other way around. in Africa, yeah, in Africa, I'm the one that give to my grandma. I'll give to my mom. I pay my mom salary. But in Spain, a typical Spaniard child will relax, and the grandma will send money to that child. So you see how it is. It's not like Africa at all. And their culture, that's their upbringing. If they need any money now, they need to do something, the first person they will call is abuela. Abuela is grandma or abuelo. Yes, and these people they have the money. They're not using money to do anything again. But government will pay them because they worked for it. And so now they have pension. Do you understand? So every Spaniard who is working has paid taxes over the years. So when you retire, you have your pension to fall back on. Yes. You've paid back what you've actually saved. Yeah.
So how do they make money with all these breaks?
My dear, even me, I used to be surprised. All these breaks you guys are taking, are you sure you people know what you're doing? But funny enough, the economy of Spain is not bad when you compare it to, although I know there are some countries that are better than Spain, but it's not bad. That's what I would say. What they thrive on here, because we don't have oil here. We don't have oil that we are looking onto. What we have here is taxes. So they tax you for everything. You are taxed for the road in fact, your car is taxed. If you have a car here, you pay taxes on that car. If you're driving on the road, you pay taxes for the road that you're driving. As you're walking, you're paying your tax. If you go to the supermarket, whatever food stuff you buy is taxed. Everything is taxed. So that's where they get their money. Tax. So you will pay your tax. So if you're coming from a country that used to evade tax, here evading tax is like killing. In fact, is the most grievous crime you can commit. It's the most grievous crime you can commit. If you have a business here, you're evading. How you can't evade tax because the tax is even working for you. Like the roads are always. In fact, any crack on the road, you see them. I used to tell them they don't know what they're using their money to do. Any crack on the road, immediately they're coming to fix it. Anything that happens, if the light goes off, street lights goes off, they're coming to fix it. Like it's just back to back. They always use their taxes for amenities and other things like healthcare, which is you don't pay for it. So it's in fact you can see what they are doing with their money. So yeah, that's how the economy booms, is tax. Corruption goes a long way. You know, I wouldn't want to pay my tax if I know that the money is not going to be used for the right purpose. Do you understand? So if I'm here and I'm seeing that, okay, school is free, healthcare free, the roads are good, things, normal amenities, I get it. I go to public places, Wi-Fi is working, all those things are working. I will be happy to pay from my salary. In fact, my bosses are the ones that remove. It's not you that will pay. It's them that the doctor, so you don't even feel it as much. So you just pay for it, and you know that it's going to also, be beneficial to you. Why not if not? But in a country where you know that if you pay the money, it's enter inside somebody's pocket. You will not want to pay. It's your hard-earned sweat. You will not want to pay. So it's just corruption at the end of the day. Okay.
What's the best route to come to Spain?
For me, I would say the best, based on the fact that a lot of people want the most affordable. Yeah, so I would say the most affordable will be study. Because study is, you just need, if you're coming as a single person now, you just need 8,000 euros in your account and you'll be able to come to Spain to study for 1 year masters. Do you understand? So if it's undergraduate, of course, undergraduate is more expensive because of the fact that it's a 3-year program or 4-year program years. So yes, that's more expensive, but study is the best way. And study also will give you that pathway to now, after studies, you can now, work. Because now in Spain, you don't even need to, you have like 1 year to look for work. So they've given you that privilege to remain in their country for 1 year. It's not the one that they will say, oh, after you finish studying, go back, go back, go back. No. You can stay here and look for work and just, you know, start working. And once you're working, you have your contract. It keeps you longer in Spain because you have your work permits. So study is the best route, I would say. But there are other routes, of course. So there's digital nomad visa. So this one, you need to have a company, that you are working with. The company will have to give you a contract in Nigeria, and the company does not even have to be in Spain. So you can be working, now everybody's creating content. So you can be creating content for a company in maybe one of the European countries, but not necessarily Spain, and you just want to come and live in Spain. So any job you're going to be getting, it cannot be paying you any job you get in Spain. So you can also get a job in Spain, but it cannot pay you the minimum wage. So it has to be like a medio jornada. That's part-time job. You don't have to be earning so much, but you also working as a maybe whatever you're doing for another company as a digital nomad. So you can be in Spain and working for another company in another country. Yeah, but there is a sum of money that you have to have, which is higher than what the study visa requires. And yeah, but that one is actually easy to get. Once you have that amount of money in your account, in 20 working days, you get the visa and you can come to Spain to work and live. For work route is not very popular here. It's not popular because in order for you to get like a work contract by a Spanish company, it has to be a position that they cannot really get in Spain. They have to have looked for people here and they can't find, for them to now start going outside. So, but I know of some people that have actually gotten a job. In fact, in Nigeria, an Igbo guy, I called one of the Spanish telecommunication companies, Leica Mobile, and I was trying to speak English, and the guy was like, yes, that he speaks English. I was not like, what's your name? He said Chinedu. I said Chinedu. I said, what is Chinedu? Chinedu, what are you doing here? It was so funny that day, and the guy was not like, he actually applied for the position in Nigeria, and he was able to get the position. I'm telling you. But the thing that saved him is that he speaks Spanish. So when they asked him, oh, are you bilingual? He said yes. And he speaks Spanish. So he said he really learned it in Nigeria. In fact, the way I was happy to speak to that guy, you would think I know the guy from somewhere. It was so nice and refreshing to see a Nigerian person in a typical Spanish company. So I was so happy. So he said he applied for the position in Nigeria and he was able to get it, and he has been working there for some years now and it's been good. So yes, the problem with my fellow Nigerians is that they're not open to learning language. In fact, they feel that English is all in all. That with English I can go anywhere, I can do anything. But you have to be open to learning Spanish language no matter what.